arrested. We'll be looking to get more information on that and all other elements of this story throughout the morning. Live downtown, I'm Mike Colombo, News 4.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. And now to a story we've been following out of our Illinois newsroom. Budget issues in the city of East St. Louis. Mayor Emika Jackson-Hicks says East St. Louis is facing a budget deficit of more than $5 million in 2016. She says declining revenue from the Casino Queen and government waste are part of the problem. The mayor says layoffs may be necessary.
Our administration's first priority is to ensure that the citizens of East St. Louis are taken care of. We will make every effort as an administration to review all legal options and only look at layoffs as a last resort.
The mayor plans to discuss the financial situation in East St. Louis and offer possible solutions at a meeting tonight. It's from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at New Jerusalem Church, and another meeting will happen tomorrow evening from 6:30 to 8 at the Mary Brown Center in East St. Louis.
Meanwhile, veterans in Illinois will soon see new benefits under several new laws signed over the weekend by Governor Bruce Rauner. The laws are designed to help vets save money. One creates a veterans discount card that can be used at participating stores statewide. The other gives property tax breaks to vets with military-related disabilities who make upgrades to their homes. Both new laws go into effect immediately.
People in Gerald, Missouri and Franklin County are still being asked to boil their water before using it. The city clerk in Gerald tells News 4 the boil order stems from a water main break Saturday afternoon. We checked in overnight. As of now, the city's website says that boil order is in effect until further notice.
Time for weather and traffic on the 4s. Little muggy out there, Kent. Little muggy this morning.
It's a sticky morning out there, an indication that things are changing as we move forward from here. We don't have that dry air that we enjoyed last week. We do have dry roads, and we can enjoy those, I hope, for this first day of school. In a lot of areas, public schools in St. Louis and a lot of them across the area will get underway today. A reminder to take it easy going through those neighborhoods where those school bus stops are. Kids are excited running across the street, so knock it down a couple of miles per hour here. Temperatures in the 70s for the most part in the metro area, but some of the cooler spots are dipping into the 60s, like Belleville and Alton. Alton 66, 67 in Baldwin and Eureka this morning. And as you look at the satellite image, you notice we're under clear skies here, but there are some thunderstorms off to our northwest that we'll be tracking as that front approaches the area. Maybe a couple of spotty storms today, but it really picks up tomorrow. Mostly clear with 70s and muggy conditions this morning. The winds are light, generally out of the south to southeast this morning. 90 degrees the high with a few afternoon thunderstorms, but that rain chance really picks up tomorrow. We're going to talk more about the timing and where those storms will be coming up. On Wednesday, we'll probably see some more rain and storms, particularly in the early part of the day across the area. We'll talk more about that, too. And then things really start to dry out and get really nice. Oh, look at that. That looks nice, doesn't it? Still ahead at 5:14 from Meeting of Harvard.
Seems to fit for a Monday morning, Ken. Yeah. You can get away with it. That's how my brain feels right now. All right, time to send things over to Laura, checking out the commute in North St. Louis County.
I sure am, Emily. This is specifically 70 at 270 because I had a chance to go through all the cameras this morning. This is the busy spot. This is the Earth City, Maryland Heights area. If you are getting ready to head out the door, you'll see a few neighbors out there, but there's not going to be an impact on speeds. That is the good news. As people take the Blanchette Bridge, they're cruising along at 60 miles per hour as they get a little further down on Interstate 70 as they make their way into the city of St. Louis. Also wanted to see how all that construction on 44 is going. Keep in mind, one lane is still closed in the eastbound lanes, but as we saw on Friday from Sky Zoom 4, it's really a nice ride in this area. So if you do live in this area, you've gone through all this construction for the last few weeks, no issues to report right now. And that is our last live look. This is 44 just west of the Merrimack River. That construction starts at Bowles, goes to this area. Now coming up in 10 minutes, I'm going to see how our friends in Madison County are doing as they make their approach to the Chain of Rocks Bridge. Back to you guys.
All right, Laura, thanks a lot. New this morning, more drivers are having issues with their tires on the roadways, and AAA says it's because of the hotter temperatures. Tire pressures increase as the temperature increases, and tires not inflated to proper air pressures are more likely to have a blowout. Best advice, check your tire pressure first thing in the morning, and if you had bad tires, it's best to slow down.
Good advice there, Mo. Overnight, we got some new information for you allergy sufferers heading into the fall season. Doctors say start your medications now.
People wait too long, and they wait until they're very symptomatic, and they start taking medicines, but you're kind of behind the 8 ball because you're trying to catch up.
Fall allergy season typically starts in August and lasts into September and October. Doctors recommend continuing medications for a few weeks after the first frost because pollen can linger even if it's not in the air. Experts say keep your windows closed to reduce your exposure and change your clothes when you come in from the outside. Maurice.
Emily sentenced to 5 years for his role in killing his girlfriend. Could Blade Runner Oscar Pistorius be out of prison by the weekend? We'll tell you how that could happen. Plus, the search for 2 escaped killers in New York was definitely not cheap. Coming up, how much was the bill for the New York law enforcement to track down Davis and Richard Matt?
And today marks the first day of school for St. Louis public schools. Coming up, why district officials say this day sets the tone for just how well a student will do.
The News 4 Illinois Newsroom is brought to you by Cantor & Berger, an experienced injury law firm.